Your toddler stacks 3 blocks. You glance over and say, "Good job." They barely look up, and you feel it, that phrase just fell flat. You're not alone. Every parent says it on autopilot. But here's what research shows. The way you praise shapes whether your child believes their abilities can improve with effort, or whether they think talent is fixed. There's a better phrase, and it takes the same amount of time. Instead of "good job," describe what you see. I notice you use 3 colors. Those tall blocks took patience. That's your quick win. Now let's talk about why this matters and how to make praise actually build confidence. You stand in the kitchen folding laundry, your toddler colors at the table. You glance over, want to encourage them, and the words that come out, "Good job." Again, it's reflexive, automatic, and honestly, it feels empty even as you say it. Late at night, you wonder, am I building their confidence or just going through the motions? Here's the truth. You're not doing it wrong. You just didn't know there was a better way. And once you understand how praise works in a child's developing brain, everything shifts. Research from the University of Chicago tracked children from ages 1 to 8. They found that the type of praise parents used between ages 1 and 3 predicted the child's mindset 5 years later. Children who received process praise focused on effort, actions, and strategies welcomed challenges. They believed abilities could grow. They bounced back from failure. Children who received person praise focused on traits like "you're so smart" or "good boy" developed the opposite mindset. They avoided challenges. They believed talent was fixed. And when they failed, they gave up faster. Think about that for a second. The difference between "good job" and "I see you tried 3 different ways" isn't just words, it's shaping how your child sees themselves and their potential. So, what's the problem with "good job"? It's vague. It doesn't tell your child what they did. Well, it doesn't connect to effort or strategy. It's a label, and labels, even positive ones, can backfire. When you say "good job" repeatedly, your child starts performing for your approval instead of learning for themselves. They become praise dependent. And here's the hidden cost. When they don't get that praise, they assume they failed. They stop trying. Here's the trap most parents fall into. We think any praise is good praise. We believe enthusiasm equals encouragement. But generic praise teaches the wrong lesson. It says, "I'm watching for the outcome." It doesn't say, "I see the effort you're putting in." So what works instead? 3 shifts in how you respond to your child's efforts. First, describe what you see. Instead of "good job," narrate the specifics. You stack those blocks carefully, one at a time. I notice you chose the blue crayon for the sky. You tried that puzzle piece 3 different ways before it fit. This does something powerful. It teaches your child to observe their own process. They learn what effort looks like. They start to recognize trying different strategies works. Patience matters. I can improve by paying attention. Try this today. When your child shows you something, resist the urge to say, "Good job." Pause. Look closely. Then describe one specific thing you notice about what they did. Second, name the effort or strategy. Connect praise to actions, not outcomes. You worked hard on that. You figured out a new way to do it. You didn't give up when it was tricky. Watch what changes. With one sentence, when you praise the process, your child learns success comes from effort, not luck. When things are hard, I can try. Again, my abilities grow when I practice. This is called process praise, and research shows it predicts resilience, persistence, and a growth mindset. 5 years down the road, you can use this everywhere. When they clean up toys, you put every block back in the bin that took focus. When they share, you waited your turn. That's patience. When they try something new, you tried, even though you weren't sure how. That's brave. Third, ask questions instead of labeling. Turn praise into a conversation. How did you figure that out? What part was the hardest? What are you most proud of? Disclaimer: our content is informational, not medical advice. If you're unsure, check in with a pediatric professional.